The results came in. Rain says he hopes voters will focus on his track record and experience as a public servant over the last 4 decades, while Merritt says the biggest problem with the current leadership is not getting information out to the public. And since the city has plans in the works to create a downtown area in Malden, voters say the most important issue to them is the growth in the city. Now, all registered voters residing within the Malden city limits will be eligible to vote in the city's mayoral runoff election from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. tonight. Just don't forget to bring your government-issued ID if you're planning to vote. Sabila?
All right, thanks so much, Jennifer. Meantime, 7 News is, of course, your local election headquarters, and we are following several other races. The city of Spartanburg's District 1 seat is up for grabs, along with city and town council seats in Belton and Pacolet, and Fountain Inn votes for its next mayor today as well. Polls close tonight at 7. We'll have all the results both on air and online at WSPA.com.
It is 6:04. A judge in Anderson rules a school board member can't return to that job. Stu Shirley resigned from the District 2 school board back in May, but then wanted to rescind the resignation. The judge ruled that resignation will stand. A new election was ordered to fill the open seat. Shirley has continued to vote with the board for months, so those decisions may need to be revisited.
Our position is that those votes that he participated in which he may have been the deciding vote or handled or maintained the quorum necessary, need to be revisited and are possibly going to be overturned.
There has been no announcement of an appeal of that decision.
Well, developing this morning, a driver is in jail after troopers say he struck a family walking on a road, killing a 17-month-old. This happened Sunday night in Lawrence County on Bellevue Church Road. We're told the family was walking back from a park when Adrian Brown allegedly hit them with his truck and then drove away. Ava Samuel was killed in the crash. Yesterday, a judge denied Brown's bond.
It is 6:05 right now. We're learning more about an accidental shooting where an 11-year-old girl was killed. It happened in Pickens on Saturday off Shady Grove Road. The sheriff's office says that Kylie Wood was with family members. They were shooting plastic bottles for target practice. Deputies tell us her father was trying to clear a round when the gun went off, hitting the young girl. She died later at the hospital. Community is stepping in now to help the family. You can donate to a memorial fund at Wells Fargo location starting today.
The House impeachment inquiry continues today. We'll hear from 4 more people who reportedly listened to President Trump's phone call to Ukraine's leader.
CBS's Skylar Henry has the latest from Capitol Hill.
The impeachment inquiry into President Trump ramps up this week with 9 witnesses scheduled to testify publicly. Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman and Vice Presidential aide Jennifer Williams speak to the House Intelligence Committee first this morning.
That was a perfect call.
Both were listening in to President Trump's July 25th phone call to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
I think you'll hear from all of them that this was like a bombshell in the White House.
Williams and Vindman expressed concerns about that phone call in their closed-door deposition, saying it was unusual for President Trump to push for political investigations. The president has referred to both as never-Trumpers.
Let's find the 10 people that hate President Trump the most, and let's put them up there.
Republicans have so far dismissed previous public testimony as hearsay.
You didn't listen on President Trump's call and President Zelensky's call?
I did not.
You've never talked with Chief of Staff Mulvaney?
I never did.
You never met the president?
That's correct.
This afternoon, former special envoy to the Ukraine, Kurt Volker, and the president's top Russia advisor, Tim Morrison, will also speak publicly. Volker was part of the so-called Three Amigos, officials who had an irregular channel regarding Ukrainian policy.
It's never too late to tell the truth, never too late to do the right thing.
Morrison was on the call and told lawmakers he was, quote, not concerned that anything illegal was discussed. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has invited President Trump to testify himself.
The president tweeted that he would strongly consider it. All right, it's 6:07. That means it's time for a check of our weather and traffic on the 7th, and we start with the Carolinas Chief Meteorologist Christy Henderson and Bus Stop Betty.
Yeah, Bus Stop Betty's got the coat on this morning. You know, it's chilly out there, but it's not terribly cold. We've got mainly 40s on the map, some 30s in western North Carolina, and a few spots of rain as well. But I think we'll get into a little sunshine this afternoon. It's going to help to get our temperatures into the 50s for the highs. Still kind of cool, but I think we'll be feeling a little better later today. Here's a look at the radar and satellite imagery. You can see just some very light, spotty showers from southern Oconee County, eastern Anderson County, over towards the city of Lawrence, and these showers are moving eastward. So if this activity holds together, then perhaps western Union County would get into some of that. But there's just not a whole lot to it, and we're mostly dry in the mountains of North Carolina. Here's your pinpoint planner for Anderson. We'll be up to around 55 degrees by midday, getting into increasing sunshine during the afternoon hours, and that should help to boost the high in Anderson into the upper 50s. Clear skies tonight and cold. We'll check out that 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Right now, let's get the latest on traffic. Julie's covering that. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Christy. Yeah, we continue to have a mess up in Cherokee County. Let's go ahead and send you up there. So there are power lines, a power line down on I-85, and it's closed both directions. This is right around mile marker 102. Let's show you a live look of the DOT camera there, and you can see that traffic is at a complete standstill. We've been tracking this now for a while. Avoid this area altogether if you can. Fred?
Next on Carolina Morning, a teacher inspired by office workspaces redesigns her classroom to benefit her students.
And forget elf on a shelf. This year you can be the elf yourself with the help of the Postal Service. We'll explain. You're watching Carolina Morning on 7 News at 6:09. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. It's 6:11 right now, and a California teacher is finding inspiration in the workplace to redesign her classroom. Anna Savino considers her classroom home, so she painted it with bright colors and decorated with accents. She says her inspiration is workspaces that incorporate comfort, community, and productivity. Anna's redesign caught the attention of shared workspace company WeWork, who stepped in to transform the classroom even more, adding a mural, a couch, and video games.
What feelings come to mind when you look around the classroom? It's pretty spectacular.
I am humbled and thankful. The students are calmer during class, and they're more productive and focused.
Savino says you don't have to spend a lot of money either to improve the classroom environment. Small changes like plants, art, and even beanbags can help. She says redesign the classroom can also be a helpful way to encourage parents to also get involved.
Well, you can bring some holiday cheer this year by teaming up with the Postal Service for Operation Santa. So right now, letters to Santa from children who are underprivileged are available on the USPS website. You can pick a letter from any city in the country and then send the child a Christmas present. Just remember, your gift needs to be mailed out by December 20th.
Airbnb is going for gold by partnering with the Olympics. The 8-year deal means Airbnb will expand housing availability for visitors and workers. The move could reduce the need for cities hosting the Olympics to build extra hotels with taxpayer money. The deal begins at next year's Summer Games in Tokyo. Christy?
All right, Fred, it is 6:13. A few spotty showers out there. Cool temperatures, mainly 40s on the map across the Carolinas and back into Georgia. And we'll talk more about some warmer air on the way and the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
And head over to Pickens County now. We are telling you about a party this Saturday. You're not going to want to miss it, but hey, come out for a good time and to support children in Pickens County that head into DSS care. We're going to tell you all about it. Friends of Guardian ad litem and a big party on Saturday. See you soon.
.6:16 is the time. Take a live look at downtown Spartanburg. Obviously, the skating rink is up. That's going to be back open later on today as we get close. Man, I'm already getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm ready to eat now.
I was waiting, so you don't have the countdown yet to Christmas? You can't tell us how many days till Christmas, Fred?
Give me a minute.
It won't take him long.
Also, wanted to mention, we want folks to stick around for the very end of our show because we have pictures now and the name of Emily Henning's baby, so we can't wait to show everyone that.
Stick around for that. I need a drum for that.
I know. And we've had a chance to see them already, and they're just beautiful, so you definitely got to stick around for that.
36, by the way.
36 days till Christmas.
I was like, he's 36 years old? I was like, what? He grew up that fast?
Freddie looks fantastic for your age. Anyway, let's take a look at our weather for today. We're actually tracking a few showers out there this morning. There's not much to this rain, and it's not going to last very long. I think this afternoon many of us will get into some sunshine, and we've got some fog that we've been tracking out there as well. So watch out for some patchy dense fog. Overall visibilities have actually improved over the past hour, so some good news there. Tonight we're going to clear out. So tomorrow and Thursday looking really nice around here. And then we have another good chance of rain back in the forecast by Friday night into the first part of Saturday. Here's a look at the satellite map. And you can see the extent of the cloud cover. We are clouded over. A few light rain showers have been working eastward from Georgia during the morning hours, so not everyone's getting rain out there. But we do have some showery weather in just a few spots in Greenville County, also Lawrence County getting some light shower activity. Clemson seeing some rain. And you can see that that shower is moving eastward, so that's going to make its way north of Anderson, it looks like. Just not a whole lot to that, but a disturbance farther to the west is what's helping to produce that rain. It's going to take it a little while to get to the other side of us, but that will happen, and then we'll see some partial clearing later today. So by lunchtime, I think we'll still be heavy on the cloud cover, so it's going to be cool. You know, as long as the clouds stick around, it's hard for that temperature to rise very much, but we'll get into some sunny breaks during the late afternoon hours, and that should help the temperature to get up there, but still mainly stopping in the 50s for the afternoon. And another disturbance might be able to produce a few light rain showers for the northern mountains later tonight, but I think in most cases we'll be dry, and then we clear out going into tomorrow morning. A cold start to the day, very mild with a lot of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Here's a look at the fog, and you can see the contours. You see the official reports here, but the contours really lay out where that fog is settled in from parts of Cherokee County, especially into Union County, Lawrence County. No reports from those areas, so there's probably some patchy dense fog in through there. And then visibility down to 2 miles in Greenwood. Elsewhere, visibility is okay. And as far as the rain is concerned, we're really not picking up very much of anything this morning. I think we'll have a much better chance of that by Friday night with a bigger front moving in. We have a deficit for the month and a surplus in both locations for 2019. Right now we're at 41 in Asheville, 36 in Hendersonville, a little chillier there. We're at 46 degrees in Spartanburg, mid-40s in Anderson, and back towards Greenwood with that fog. So take it easy out there on the roads. We'll warm up to a high of 57 later today. Overall, a lot of clouds, some sunny breaks though this afternoon. Sunny and mild on Wednesday. Not too bad on Thursday, but by Friday night, rain comes back. There's your mountain forecast, 52. A couple light rain showers in the northern mountains possible by late afternoon into the early evening. All right, Julie, how's it looking on the roads? I know you've already been tracking a big problem out there in Cherokee County, right?
Yeah, that's right. And we're continuing to follow it, Christy, because it is still a mess. Let's go ahead and take you up there. So I-85 remains closed in both directions. This is mile marker 102 because of power lines down in the road. So avoid this altogether. Take 29 around to detour this because you will get absolutely stuck in it. Want to show you a live look at this so you can see how traffic remains just at an absolute standstill here. So do avoid this. A lot of backups because of it.
6:20 is the time. If you love seafood, you can enjoy an oyster roast this weekend while giving to a good cause.
Friends of Pickens County Guardian Ad Litem is holding its 6th annual Clusters for Kids this Saturday. 7 News' Christine Scarpelli live for us in Easley at Aaron Farm to tell us more. Hey, Christine.
It's a beautiful place for sure. Yeah, they have all kinds of events here, and then Saturday is going to be a big one supporting children in Pickens County, many of them entering into a situation they would not choose for themselves. No one knows better than Adam and Charlie here. Charlie, actually a guardian. It's the Friends of Pickens County Guardian Ad Litem Oyster Roast on Saturday. Adam, you've been through a couple of these. They're a lot of fun, right?
Tons of fun. We have a band this year, like last couple of years, the Hot Notes Band. They'll be playing music while you're eating oysters and perusing through the silent auction.
That's key. We really want to focus a little bit on that silent auction because that produces a lot of the finances that can help these children in the future.
Yeah, every dollar that we raise through the silent auction goes back into our Heart and Soul campaign where we take all the kids in foster care and DSS care to belt, rat room shoes to start the new school year with brand new clothes and brand new shoes.
Something to look forward to for sure. Charlie, you know firsthand a lot of these situations are not always the most positive. Sometimes you're not always seeing their children on their best day, but I can assume that some financial help would really help in the long run.
Very much so, very much so. It helps them in a lot of ways, and it makes them feel important again, and that you're taking time to be with them and everything. You know, and we're very fortunate that we have the oyster roast here at Aaron's Farm.
Tell me about the venue. Do you like it?
It's tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous. It's got a beautiful chapel out back that overlooks a pond down in the back and everything. I wish the sun was up so that you could take some shots of it.
We're coming. We're coming. Stay with us.
There's a fire pit also that they built this year, and now they've got restrooms that are handicap code and everything, so it's a tremendous site.
I'm glad you told me that, because now, you know, everyone's welcome, really, as if they weren't socially before. There is comfortable restrooms and a place to be here for everybody. Don't forget about that auction. We're talking Saturday. Beautiful location. We'll put the address at WSBA.com. And then real quick, just pricing.
It's $50 for a single, $75 at the door, or $90 a couple.
Very good. More information at WSBA.com. Guys, don't want to miss it this Saturday to support children. Back to you.
It's going to be a great one. Thank you, Christine.
Coming up, a new campaign to take on a meth epidemic in South Dakota is getting lots of reaction. That story in your morning feed. You're watching Carolina Morning on 7 News as we take you out of Clemson's campus. It's 6:23 on a Tuesday. We'll be right back.
.25, let's check your morning feed. Bei Bei is leaving the Beltway. The giant panda travels to China today. Bei Bei has been wowing crowds at the Smithsonian's National Zoo since his birth in 2015.
I'm on meth.
So am I.
Meth is not someone else's problem. It's everyone in South Dakota's problem.
This anti-meth campaign ad in South Dakota is going viral after just one day. Governor Kristi Noem wants to bring attention to what she calls a statewide meth epidemic in South Dakota. The commercial is confusing some people, but the governor says that shows it's working.
I think it's smart. I mean, we're sitting here talking about it. It's probably getting the attention of everybody in the state. So I say kudos to them. Very clever.
But sometimes you say, when you say, you know, meth,
we're on it.
We're on it.
It means two different things.
It can mean, we know what they mean, but you can also say like, okay.
Yeah, word's getting around though. I've seen it on Twitter, this morning. So
I still don't get it.
Like I'm on it. You need something, I'm on it. Well, they're saying meth, we're on it, as if they're under the influence of meth. But what they mean is we are on the job to get rid of it. Like we're on it.
Right. Both of it. I mean, I think both. I mean, it's accurate though. They are on it. The people in the commercial are on meth.
Yes.
That's what they were saying.
Right.
And then the other thing is also accurate. So what's the problem? Yeah. They're also on it.
I just think it's the potential, the double entendre maybe that's confusing people. But I see your point. It makes
the
sense.
other part is that they're on it. They're trying to
fix it.
Correct.
Yeah.
They're trying to fix it. So in both cases, it's fine. So. I just solved exactly right here. All right, we got to go to weather. Okay. Yes, it's 6:27 right now. Well, it's traffic and weather on the 7s.
That is correct. Yeah, there we go. Lots of clouds, some spotty showers, also some fog out there. The rain is not widespread. Just to be aware, you might get a few raindrops on your windshield on your way to work, and we expect some sunny breaks this afternoon, so it will not rain all day. There's a pinpoint planner for Spartanburg, low 50s by midday, and then we'll expect a high in the mid to upper 50s with a little sunshine this afternoon. Julie?
All right, still tracking big issues on I-85 in Cherokee County. Mile marker 102, both lanes of 85 shut down, both north and southbound shut down. And this is because of power lines in the road. Now, we had seen traffic at a complete standstill, but we are seeing some movement right now. So let me check on this, and I'll have an update coming up in just a few minutes, see if it's maybe back open.
All right, thanks so much, Julie. In the next half hour, meantime, many are headed back to the polls today for the runoff elections. We have a preview of a closely watched mayoral race in one upstate city.
6:28 is the time. A check of the Clemson campus on a Tuesday. You're watching Carolina Morning.
Now, your Storm Team 7 forecast first.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Christy Henderson. Overcast skies, some fog in parts of the upstate. Could be some patchy dense fog in a few locations in Lawrence and Union County. Watch out for that. And we've got these spotty, isolated, very light showers, not amounting to much at all. It's mostly dry in western North Carolina. Mid to upper 30s to lower 40s in the mountains right now, with mid to upper 40s across the upstate. So it's cool enough for the jackets, but not really terribly cold out there. And later today, it's mainly 50s with increasing sunshine. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes, but Carolina Morning starts right now.
Now, live and local for Carolina's family. This is 7 News Carolina Morning.
Good Carolina Morning. It is Tuesday, November 19th. It is 6:31. Fog out this morning. A little bit of a gloomy day, Christy, but we've got something that's going to brighten everyone's day. End of the show, we have baby pictures. We'll tell you what Emily named her little girl. It's great.
Super excited about that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, so I'm going to be just as surprised as the viewers.
Well, and I'll tell you, just sneak peek, or not sneak peek, but just a preview. Sabila, Emily always looks beautiful on television.
Right.
She looks equally as beautiful right after having a baby.
Really?
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, wait till you see.
You didn't stay too far behind. We all commented after you had your baby. You looked amazing. Even my son was like, "That's Julie?"
Oh, that's too kind, but wait till you see Emily. All right, let's, speaking of Emily not being here, I'm handling traffic this hour, and we've been following this mess in Cherokee County. It's mile marker 102, so power lines were down in the road, and that shut down both 85 northbound and southbound. Now, we've since heard that at least one or a few lanes of 85 northbound may be back open. So traffic may be starting to flow through this area. We're working to get an update. But for now, you're going to see a lot of delay in this area. Again, this is mile marker 102. All right, well, happening today, polls open at 7 a.m. in less than a half hour for several runoffs in the upstate.
And among the races that will be decided today, who will be the mayor of Malden? 7 News' Jennifer Martin is at 7 on Main with more on the two candidates. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hi, good morning. Yes, the Malden race for mayor has been one of the most highly contested races of the election season, and voters will make their final decision today. The race started out with 3 candidates and a write-in campaign splitting the votes in early November, but it's now down to incumbent Dennis Raines and City Councilman Terry Merritt. Just weeks ago, Raines had 34% of the votes, and Merritt had a slightly higher edge with 39%. That difference came down to just 109 votes. After the results came in, Raines says he hopes that voters will focus on his track record and experience as a public servant over the last 4 decades, while Merritt says the biggest problem with the current leadership is not getting information out to the public. And since the city has plans in the works to create a downtown area in Malden, voters say the most important issue to them is the growth in the city.
We have an opportunity now to move from that crossroads syndrome to actually becoming a downtown that will be a destination.
Our city center is a radical concept. We got a shot to make it right, and I think we're as close today as we ever have, and we need now to communicate that and sell it to all the citizens that are worried about some of the other concerns.
If you live in the city of Malden and are planning to vote in this, then you need to just make sure that you hit the polls sometime in between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. today, and don't forget to bring your government photo issued ID. Back to you.